Hi darlings, welcome back to my channel. Babbel series episode 3. I'm gonna try to get these episodes just thrown at you guys. I mean, I'm just gonna have a million of them coming. This one is growing up with alcoholism. A little backstory on this. It's very hard dealing with people that are alcoholics. Whether it be you being an alcoholic or your parents or people around you that just always, you know, drink it to survive or drink it to function or for liquid confidence. It is what it is. I did a huge report in college, which kind of bring me back to this point because it was about emotional memory, and I had wrote a paper about my mom and how it affected me as a child. She no longer is, but I'm just saying when I was a child, how it kind of affected my way of life, and now how I think about it, emotional memory and what's stuck in my brain. And it was a pretty intense paper, I'm just saying. I mean, I gotta give myself some credit. But it brought me to want to talk to you guys about this stuff because alcoholism is a scary thing to witness. And when I was younger, it wasn't just my mom drinking to function every day. It wasn't just like, oh, like if we were drinking a soda or a coffee every day. It was like, I'm gonna drink until I can't drink no more, and I'm gonna go to the bars, and I'm gonna party, and I'm gonna, you know, have this husband that's abusive, and my child is gonna have to see everything that happens, even though they think when we're so young we don't understand or see things. I remember things when I'm 3 years old, and that is surprising because I had to ask people that weren't my mom if it was real. Like my older sister, I had to ask her. I said, is this situation that I'm about to tell you, honestly, did this happen or did I make it up? Because I'm not lying, some people can make up situations in their brain and believe it their entire life. So I just wanted to, you know, at the time that I am now, I wanted to make sure that the memories that I kept having weren't real. I mean, were real, not weren't real. You know what I'm saying? Okay, but I had to deal with abusive people in my life. I mean, I saw my mom get abused. I was abused. It happens that way. But that's my next series too, is pretty much how to deal with, you know, how to mentally survive abuse. Sorry, that was my phone. So like I said, if you have dealt with it or you have been through it, I am here right now talking to you, and I have 5 tips to avoid falling in the same path or even trying to get out of that path. I never drank at all. Like every time I smelt alcohol or every time that I looked at it, I just remembered my childhood and where it got somebody and how it mentally just screwed people up. There's a friend of mine, I won't say a name, I won't even mention if it's a he or her, that's a good thing, if it's a boy or a girl, but this person means quite a bit to me, and this person drinks a lot to function, and this person has been through a lot in life, and I just wish so much, like I wish this person would just get out of it, but there's nothing I can do. I can just be positive and hope for the best for this person. So these are 5 tips to avoid falling in the same path. So the first one is to watch. Now, this to watch is sitting back. Like, I'm 3 years old, but I understand, like, not now, you know what I mean? I was 3, I was 4, I was 10, I was 11, I was 12. It doesn't matter. I was at a certain age watching. I sat back, didn't say a word, just watched what it did to people. I'm a people watcher. Y'all's out there, I know you people watch. You sit on a bench at the park and you're just like, I'm gonna drink my coffee with my glasses, be incognito and watch people because it's fun, right? Story of my life, you should probably always do that. Because you learn so much that way without people actually telling you not to do something. You can just physically and emotionally, I mean, not physically, but like actually, yeah, physically see it. You can physically witness it with your own eyes instead of taking someone's word, because that's very hard. Growing up and hearing parents say, don't drink, don't do drugs, don't do this, don't do that, and you see them doing it. Really? Okay, so yeah, just sit back and watch what was happening and how it affects them, because that will eventually, if you fall in that path, you will end up. I'm not saying, oh, you might end up, or you will end up that way. I'm not joking. This is for real. Second one is to understand, be smart, and to know that, like, just literally understand what alcohol is doing. Like, why are they drinking? Why did they choose to drink instead of function? Why did they choose to live their life in the bottle? Like, I don't get it. I never have got it until I got older. I never understood, but now, you know, older, I understood that my mom was drinking for confidence. My mom was drinking for pain relief. Drinking for the wrong reasons. I don't think you should drink at all, but that's just my point of view. I don't hate people that drink. I never will. It's a struggle. It's a hard thing to deal with. But there's some things that people just need to click out of, which is so hard to do. Clicking out of that type of lifestyle is not an easy thing. If you and I'm just saying, if you do plan on quit drinking because you drink a lot because you're affecting your child's life, even though if you're a functioning alcoholic, wow, like, that's crazy. But don't, because your child or whoever you're with, or even if you're seeing it, just don't do that, because you're giving them a right to do the same thing, and you're already setting their life up for failure. And this is really hard for me to say because I don't want to bash people. I'm not a basher. I'm just an informer. I like to inform, or try to inform, at least how it ruined me, so you guys can understand that it really affects people. It really affects the children and their way of life. I mean, to this day, if I could go back and say, Mom, stop drinking so that I can have a stable mom and a stable way to think and have someone to come to and to believe and to trust. But when that happens, you don't trust, you don't believe, you don't. So avoid. When you avoid at all cost, at all freaking costs. I think I grew up in a small town. Small towns are known for drinking and drugs and at young ages, having sex at young age. I know this is very explicit, but I'm just being honest that small towns tend to be more crime rated, more pregnancies, more bad stuff happening in small towns because there's nothing to do, nothing to distract you other than drugs and alcohol and abuse. Now, avoiding it. My entire life, my friends, as from elementary school to high school, they're bad people. I could have chose not to have friends, but I just chose to get out of my house as much as I could. And so I dealt with my friends always like, why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you drinking? Why aren't you smoking? Why aren't you doing this? Oh, they'd call me like, oh, you're such a, what is a good word to say without saying the nasty one? Oh, you're such a goody two-shoe. There we go. Why are you not doing what we do? It's fun. Get drunk. Do so. At such a young age, I already knew that picking up the bottle would ruin the rest of my life. Now, the friends that I used to have back in the day, the guy friends, the girlfriends, guess where they're at right now? 3 kids in, 4 kids in, which is great if they planned on it. They're alcoholics, they have been in rehab, they have just for that fun as a child. But that, I am not disregarding what they went through. That is it's because of the way they grew up. It's not, it's not necessarily their complete fault, because what they saw was nothing but that. And it hurts me because I am not a perfect person. I have not been a good person my entire life. I have successfully learned my lessons, I should say. But if you could avoid it, if you are young and you're watching this, please just avoid it. That's not a word. Just avoid it. Like, if you can, please just avoid everything that your friends are telling you to do. How about instead of hanging out with those friends, but if you have no choice and you're like, well, these are my friends, how about you're like, hey guys, why don't we go do something that doesn't involve that? It's very hard because then people are like, you're stupid, go away, like, we're not friends anymore. Living as a child is a hard thing, and parents don't understand that sometimes. This day and age, people don't understand. Okay, so to grow. Now, let's say you went through all of that, right? And you're at the age that you are now. If you're 10 watching this, understand this. If you make a better life for yourself, it's gonna be great. You're gonna be stronger than ever. You don't understand. Stronger than ever. And that's the last point, is also stay strong. But growing in your education with what's happening is a huge factor in this entire thing. Sorry. I just want you guys to really understand that drinking ruins your life. If you can be very strong-willed and know how to say no, your life will be just fine. And if you do want to grow up when you're 21 and drink, drink responsibly, and don't drink to get drunk, because that's pointless. That is horrific. I've seen it. I've seen drunk. I've seen it all. Stay strong. Be you. Be awesome. Be amazing. Just know that I am here for you. I'm not joking. You want to send me a message? Go send me a message. I will talk to you. I am more than welcome. You are more than welcome to comment. Anything that you would like, a personal message, send it. I will get back to you. If you want to, if you need someone to talk to, face to face, if you're from where I'm at, let's do that. I am not afraid to help people. That is why I'm here. I love making sure that people feel safe. It's very hard in this world to feel safe because of what's going on in this life right about now. If you know what I mean, that is gonna sum up my growing up with alcoholism. I do have a lot more on it, but I didn't want to make it super long because I always make these Babbel series 20 minutes long and it gets kind of boring. So 1, watch. 2, understand. 3, avoid. 4, grow. And 5, stay strong. Sorry I'm sniffling, but I mean I'm sick, so what do you expect? So that's gonna sum up the Babbel series today. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I know that these don't get a lot of views, but thank you anyway for the people that do, and I hope it helps somebody. So awesome. I'll see you guys in the next series, episode 4, about how to survive mentally from abuse. So we can do this, all right? So be sure to smash that like button so that people can see it. Please be sure to subscribe to this channel. Always know that I'm here for you. I don't care who you are, what race you are. I don't care, if you're a guy or a girl, if you're struggling with something. I don't care who you are. I just want to help you, okay? So, thank you guys so much, and I will talk to you guys in the next one.